Hey Soul Family, welcome to Eringy. I'm Erin. Welcome to your full moon energy forecast for February 2024. So I hope you have your pen and paper at the ready. You can write down your insights or even draw as well if you're really artistic. And yeah, let's just get started. Alrighty, so the full moon's energy is all about celebrating your awesomeness and also surrendering what you no longer need. That's so important because how are you going to invite new things into your life if you just don't have the space for it? Okay, so that's what this reading is all about, to understand what is really going on with this energy of February. Now, keep in mind that the actual overarching energy of February as a whole is all about hope. Okay, cultivating hope. And so we'll naturally sort of associate that to the reading today. During that monthly reading as well, it was sort of revealed that financial and material changes was something that you were ready to let go of. So being that this is a period of time where we do let go, we surrender, we release, it'll be interesting to sort of see how that shows up here. All right, so are you ready? Let's see what's shining light onto you, what's being illuminated in your life. Okay, I've drawn the Three of Pentacles. So you've been working extremely hard. You've been working on a project, working on something that has some kind of material aspect to it as well. And so this is reflecting that. This is sort of reflecting that you've still got a while to go with the completion of the project, but you have certainly created a fairly solid foundation here, which is really, really good. Now that I'm saying that, I'm also sort of feeling like you're doubting it, and that you are wanting to change, wanting to change your trajectory. But you know, if we're going to go back to this overarching energy of hope, well, where there's hope, on the opposite side of that, there's fear. And so I'm wondering if maybe there might be an element of fear within you as to whether or not that is a good idea to change things up when you've already put, you know, energy into this. We're going to sit with this for a second. I'm going to return to it. Don't worry. I'm going to sit with it for a bit. It just feels like you're like, that what you've done so far is good. It's really, really good. And it's almost like good enough. You don't need to do anything more. It's okay to leave that. If you're feeling that that's what you want to do, it's okay to leave that behind you and start something new. Okay. That's sort of the energy of this full moon. It's sort of feeling like this is an opportunity for you to let go of the doubt, the uncertainty. Really ask the full moon to help you release that. Yeah, okay. So what are you ready to release then? Okay, the Empress card. Empress. Very feminine energy here, which is quite convenient considering the full moon is very feminine as well. The moon in general is feminine. And you can see here in this card that there is this abundance all around her. She has everything that she needs, and she's sort of sitting very comfortably, just kind of looking over everything, looking pretty chilled, pretty relaxed. It's a funny thing to draw, I guess, that this represents to release. I'm feeling like, and I'm hearing, don't wait for this to be the validation that you're doing well, that you're on the right track. That's not it. The material things are not it. It's like the material things kind of come later. If this is career related, right? And you know, naturally we do things career related for monetary gain, as well as doing it because we love to do it, that's going to come later. There's got to be something deeper than that. The driving force needs to be deeper than that, than what you're going to get financially. And that actually came up in the monthly energy forecast as well. So I know that we're at the end of the month now, but if you haven't checked out the monthly energy forecast, I highly recommend you do, because there is more information about that in that reading. However, with this card, I feel like what you're expecting from what you're doing might not actually come to fruition, but it doesn't mean that you're not achieving something. It doesn't mean that you're failing at it. And it's okay to be okay with what you have. It's okay to not strive for more, okay? Fair enough, it mightn't be aligned with what society deems as success, but what do you think success is? What's successful to you? Surely it's got to be how you feel, doesn't it? Happy, content, inspired. Now, if you're not feeling those sorts of things in what you're doing career-wise, would you suggest or say, is that a good thing? Are you doing what you feel like you are meant to be doing? These are big questions. But you can't keep waiting for this, because it might not look like this ever. And that's, I don't want to say that, because I don't want to turn you off and sort of say, well, financial success is never going to be yours. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm trying to say is that we cannot keep being driven by material things as to how we make decisions. We can't keep doing that. Okay, so you are ready to surrender this idea that you have to have this to be a success. Okay. You are so successful in your own way, but maybe there is an element within you that just doesn't see it yet. So maybe you could use the full moon's energy to light that, shine light onto what is success to you, for you, not what society is. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to leave that one, and we're going to explore what you're going to bring in. So you're releasing this idea of how your life should look, because that's what success looks like. You're releasing that. So what are you bringing in? Seven of Swords. New ideas, new possibilities. Okay, keeping things close to your chest. I get that for sure. In the monthly reading, I spoke about how, this month is really an opportunity for you to be a little more vocal about what you're doing. But there's also got to be discernment as well. So we can't just kind of go out there and say, hey, everybody, this is what I'm doing, and this is this and this and this, Like some of it we just have to kind of keep close to our chest for a while to let it percolate, because it mightn't be ready to just be announced just yet. Okay, so you're bringing in new ideas, you're bringing in change, and very likely it's a result of letting this go. And it's, it's feeling like it's a very personal thing to you. It doesn't feel like anyone else is kind of on board with this just yet. And but you don't seem overly bothered by it, that's really, really good. I also think too that maybe there's an element of you that's sort of going, I don't know if I can, and I want to encourage you, or really just affirm that you do have everything that you need to do what you want to do. Okay, you have all the skills and abilities within to do what you want to do. And yeah, you don't need permission from anyone to tell you whether you can or cannot. Yeah, I really just feel like this energy is you bringing in new ideas. So be open to that. if anything, I feel like you've had a lot of ideas anyway, and you just maybe have been pushing it aside because you're sort of saying to yourself, yes, but I've already committed to this other project. I've already said that this is what I'm doing. From this card, that one, because you've already started this project. So you've had these ideas and they've been sitting there, but they're just not going to go away. So use this full moon to entertain those ideas for real. Like actually say, what would my life be like if I committed time to these new ideas? What would it be like? How would that feel for me? How could that change things for me? Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of self-reflection during this full moon, isn't there? Yeah. Okay, so overall, let's have a look. In summary, Ace of Swords. Wow, Ace of Swords is a new beginnings card. How interesting. New beginnings. So I feel like sometimes things kind of have to go, you kind of got to experience the bad before you can experience the good. Ace of Swords generally does kind of promote that kind of energy. So this whole month may be feeling a little like that anyway, just that you haven't really been receiving the kind of gratitude or the validation that you're looking for to sort of suggest, hey, you're on the right track. But by you just changing your perspective about things and you being a lot more grateful about what's actually in your life as opposed to what you don't have, and just changing the way you are being motivated to make decisions rather than being motivated by material things, you're more motivated by the heart space, then, you will experience good. Good is on its way for you. But you do have to kind of trudge through the crap first. Go through the bad before you can experience the good. So you've got that strength, you have the resilience, you've got the courage, and you've got all the skills to help you do that. One of the things that could be a downfall is the mindset side of things. What you say to yourself, your inner dialogue. That's the part where it could potentially kind of impact the kind of path that you're going to be following. Not where you want to go, it's just, what you're committed to follow. Falling into the fear and the doubt is certainly not going to uplift you, is it? Okay, so maybe during the full moon, if you can identify somewhere within you that's like, am I afraid of stepping into something new? Am I fearful that it's just I'm not going to succeed? Am I being overly driven by material things? Maybe. It's not a bad thing, but at the same time, if it gets in the way of you coming from here, then it's not great. Okay, so just use this time, self-reflection. Okay, allow the full moon's energy to really illuminate where is that showing up in your life. Alrighty, okay, you've got this. All right, blessed, blessed full moon gorgeous, I'm sending you so much love. Namaste.